This is my first official visit to this club. I'm very delighted to see very nice bungalow allocated to the Foreign Correspondent Club here in Delhi. You know that we had election on 7th January this year, and we had to face a lot of hurdles in holding the election. The Election Commission had to face a lot of hurdles because they are a strong opposition for not holding the election. And there are different laws, you know, that in Bangladesh at different times, democracy had been interrupted. And there are different laws, conspiracy against the democratic process in Bangladesh. Despite all these obstacles, we had very good election, and voter turnout was 41.8%. It means almost 42% voter turnout. Election was in a festive mood, and election is a festivity in Bangladesh. That is not the case in Europe, but election is also festivity, I think, in India. In our subcontinent, election is a festivity, and that festivity took place on 7th January and before in Bangladesh. After the election, not much festivity because any victory procession was barred by the Election Commission. But before the election, there was festivity. On the election day, there was festivity. And you know that BNP and its ally, Jamaat-e-Islami, radical Islamic party, Jamaat-e-Islami, they tried to foil the election. They carried out arson attack on people, on vehicles, on government installations, and etc. On 28th of October, you know, BNP and Jamaat-e-Islami jointly and their allies jointly held a rally, a meeting in Dhaka. And without any provocation, they attacked police. And what had never happened in the history of Bangladesh, they attacked Chief Justice's house. We have, within last 52 years' time, after our independence, before our independence, during our language movement, independence struggle, never this type of attack on the Chief Justice's house took place. But on 28th October last year, the miscreants from BNP and Jamaat-e-Islami carried out attack on Chief Justice's house. Even they attacked the police hospital and burned, including ICU ambulance. They burned 19 vehicles in the premises of the police hospital. So how they tried to foil the election, you can understand. And the rally or public meeting they organized just to protest for not holding the election. So despite all this effort, all these heroic activities, we had very good election. Many people talk, because you are a member of the Foreign Correspondent Club, many people say that voter turnout was not even 50%. Yes, voter turnout was not even 50%, that's correct. Voter turnout could have been 50% plus if on that very day, there's a lot of, it's a foggy day and cold day in terms of Bangladesh, not in terms of, even in terms of Delhi also, it was very cold day. So voter turnout in the morning was very less. With the increase of the daylight, sunlight, voter turnout increased. But I want to give you some data on voter turnout around the globe. In 2021, Portugal had election. Portugal is member of European Union, and they had election, and voter turnout was 39.24%. And in 2018, Ireland had election, and voter turnout was 43.87%. This is also a member of European Union. In Bulgaria, that election in 2022, 37.98%. Compare, with these advanced countries, which are member of the European Union, voter turnout in Bangladesh was very good. In those countries, there was no opposition, no one opposed the election. But in Bangladesh, there was ploy, try, obstacles in holding the election, ploy, try. The opposition BNP and Jamaat Islami tried to foil the election process. So we had very good election, I would say. And in that election was free, fair, transparent. And in the election, many of our veteran leaders are defeated. Cabinet members are defeated. And in our party, highest tier of our party is the Presidium. So it's a Presidium of around 17, 18 people are in the Presidium member. That is the highest tier.